2 pitches, depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
This is Corbin Carroll. And that's a little bit high. And we are underway.
Man, first pitch of the day, and the zone's already tight.
And another ball. And a foul ball. That one fouled off. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Runner on the go. To third, McMahon. Tosses to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. The sluggers of this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track. Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Throw to second, save.
Runner, yes,
He's trying for third. Fought off foul. In the air, left side. Jones sizes this one up. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Headed down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Right side, Estrada. Over to first, out number 3. One left for the Diamondbacks. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, and today on the hill, Corbin Burnes. What do you have on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Digging in, Brenton Doyle. Burnes, a former Cy Young Award winner. He throws a cutter, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And the 1-0. On the ground, right side. Toss to Naylor. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time to check out the Rockies lineup.
Ryan McMahon.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Burnes has worked along with mental skills coach Brian Cain since September of 2019. And as well, he reads Harvey Dorfman's The Mental ABCs of Pitching. He reads at least a chapter on days that he starts. Burnes He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Now here is Ezekiel Tovar right through there for a strike.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
2 outs. Outside low. Going to count 1 and 2. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. Marquez back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. And that drops in for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. And now 1 and 2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Now it's the DH, Peyton Smith. Not even close there. And that is ball 1. Grounded to third, could be 2. There's 1 out, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no back here at Coors Field. Bottom of the 2nd. And now the first baseman, Michael Toglia. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Chris Bryant.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Gets him to chase after that one.
No ball,
Knowing
two
that the
strikes.
pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now here's Nolan Jones. Marte. Off balance feed. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We head on now to the top of the third. No score.
Breaking down the young and what I owed them. Trying to fit into an aura that I'm molded.
And we're back.
Leading
And
off
now the
for the
catcher comes
Diamondbacks.
up to hit.
Catcher,
Gabriel Moreno.
Moreno.
Moreno in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. Swings through that one.
0-1.
On the outside corner, 0-2 now. And
One
ball
ball,
one.
two strikes.
That misses. Now 2-2. Next
got a
offering
full
misses
count.
down and away. It's a leadoff walk,
Take your base.
and that's the go-ahead run.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put them away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Stepping in, Geraldo Perdomo. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Moreno gets his lead at first with nobody out. There's a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Now batting, right fielder,
So the batting order
Corbin
turns
Carroll.
over. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Corbin Carroll. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Moreno around third. The relay throw. The tag out. But one run is in to score.
Up next,
Absolutely
the Diamondbacks.
perfect execution of the
Second
relay
baseman,
right there to
Capel
cut
on
it down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Here's Ketel Marte. First time up, he grounded to third. Nasty pitch right there. It's 0-1. Outside corner for a strike.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Backed off the plate that time.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, first baseman
And now
Josh Naylor.
it's Josh Naylor flying to left his first time. One run across in the frame so far. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. He swings and fouls one off. And 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two balls, 2
In the
strikes.
dirt. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for
Now
the ump
batting,
to help him out and make a
left
call
fielder,
with that last
Goriel
pitch, but
Jr.
neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Guriel. He's 0 for 1. A little bit low.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here in Denver, bottom of the inning, Tyro Estrada to the plate. That misses,
Ball 1, no strike.
and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that
One ball, one
keyholing.
strike.
Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 2-2.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Sam Hilliard in the box with one away as he takes ball one. One out, base is empty. That pitch clips the outside corner, and the count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Jacob Stallings now. That's in there. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. In the air, left field. Gurriel has it sized up and makes the grab. And that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Rockies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jake McCarthy.
Let's go, Rockies! Go back to Arizona!
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these D-backs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And that one is downstairs. 2-1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Check swing, and he went 2-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2-2 now. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Now the throw to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Went down on strikes his first time through. That's in there. Strike one.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. And down on strikes he goes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Two outs, base is empty. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Just missed. Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a foul out of play. That one
balls,
way
2
inside.
strikes.
On the ground to the
Nope,
left.
that's foul.
And it goes just foul.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Nothing across here this half. And midway in the 4th, it's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Rockies nothing. Back here at Coors Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Brenton Doyle. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
He's pitching
0-1's the
well,
count.
but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Now
Nope,
1-1.
ball 1.
But all these Rockies, as this game goes on,
1-1.
have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't
Ball 2.
do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Ball, that's low.
Next offering is fouled back.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, and great jump. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Up the middle. Marte throws to first in time. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Tovar at the plate now. That's ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back, let your hands work, stay in the middle of the field.
Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that drops in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Out to short. Perdomo fires to first on the run, and they get the out.
Well, that's a productive at bat right there. I'm sure he wanted a knock, but puts the ball in play, brings that run in from third, ties up the ball game.
Here's Michael Toglia, and he's already singled in this game.
Toglia.
Fly ball down the line. Carroll in position. Hauls it in to end the inning. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We're headed to the fifth, all tied 1-1. New inning getting started, and here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Marquez back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Well, these Diamondbacks just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And a foul ball.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That one not close. And that's ball two. Fights it off. He'll see another. Lifted in the air, right center field. Hilliard makes the move on it. He's got it. One up, one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Let's go, Rockies!
Swinging a foul straight back.
Give it to 'em, Rockies!
Ripped, but it curls foul. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
That's down and in.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Bounced out to short. Tovar. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll.
Let's go, Rockies!
Close, but call the ball. And that's ball one. And that's in for a strike.
This game has been so tight.
One
Feels
ball,
like
one
the next
strike.
team to score will win it.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So they go quietly there. Home half of the fifth coming up. All tied 1-1. We head to the bottom of the
Leading off
fifth.
for the
Here is
Rockies,
Chris Bryant.
Designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, these Rockies, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Nolan Jones digging in for the Rockies. He hit into a double play his first time up. And that skips in the dirt. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Curve in the dirt. Tap softly third base side. A swinging bunt. Suarez throw to first in time. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Second baseman, Tyro.
And now, Tyro Estrada. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Inside corner for a strike. And the count even at 1.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in the dirt.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Two down, nobody on. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Helpful.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Sam Hilliard.
Hilliard.
Struck out swinging his first time. Curveball over for a called strike. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Man on second, 2 down. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Naylor snags it, and that is that. The Rockies strand 1, still tied 1-1. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Justin
Now
Lawrence.
pitching for the Rockies, number 61, Justin Lawrence.
Ketel Marte digs in now. 1 for 2.
Ketel Marte.
Right through there for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Seth Halverson getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Peralta also throwing.
Let's go, Rockies.
And
We got
ball
one
one.
strike.
That one
2
missing
balls, 2
inside.
strikes.
Sit him down.
This one smoked out to left. Jones flips it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman Josh Miller.
Here's Josh Naylor. Naylor, an all-star a season ago, 27 years old, and he was born in Canada. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That one in the dirt, and the count 1-2.
Sit him down.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I'll sit him down.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Sends it to Tolia. 2 up, 2 down. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. So they make short work of them there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. All tied 1-1. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings.
And that clips the inside corner. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Foul ball still 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Now here is Brenton Doyle. He was late there, strike 1. The 0-1. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. In there at the knees. That's to third. Throw, picked it first, got him.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
McMahon.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one is in for a strike at 95. It's 0-1. Ball one there.
Damn.
Rockies, let's go.
Just
That's
missed.
ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two outs. And that one inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So in now for Colorado, Ezekiel Tovar.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Right through there for a strike. Bounce to third. Suarez. They take the force out, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. So 1 left for Colorado. Score remains tied 1-1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Luis
41.
Peralta.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Jake McCarthy.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Looks like he sacrificed to pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting. Third baseman. Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez now at the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Let's go, Rockies.
That one misses in the dirt. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Tolia makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
And next is the
designated
Diamondbacks
hitter,
DH, Pavin Smith.
Let's go, Rockies.
Just
Ball 1.
missed.
Counts 1-0.
That one's in there, and it's 1-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. On the run, throw to first. On the money, nice play. And the Diamondbacks down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Set for the last half of the seventh. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Michael Toglia.
Michael Toglia.
That's outside. Ball one.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
And another ball. And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first in time. And one away in the bottom of the seventh.
Now batting, designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
Here's Bryant now. And that one is in for a strike. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Kevin Ginkel up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Puck also getting ready. The 0-1. And that is out of play. To the right side. And that chance handled. Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Rockies, left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Nolan Jones. That one's in there, 0-1.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Up next for the Rockies, second baseman.
So digging in, Thairo Estrada. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position with a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Seth Halverson.
Now pitching for the Rockies,
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Seth Halverson.
And that one upstairs, ball one. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Tyler Kinley getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Alexander warming up as well. Next offering is in for a strike. And a ground ball to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. One up, one down. So up next, Geraldo Perdomo. Outfield playing pretty shallow. That one close, ruled the ball. And it's 1-0.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
The shortstop takes the ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. That one at triple digits. You'll 1. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Next one just misses. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Hard hit right side. He steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied 1-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Kevin Ginkel. So in now for Colorado, Thairo Estrada.
Second baseman, Thairo Estrada.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
There's a strike.
Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Hilliard.
You do.
And here is Sam Hilliard.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
And that drops in for a strike. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Ryan Thompson preparing to come on if needed. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Now the catcher up to hit, Jacob Stallings. That's in there, and that is strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
There's a line drive to left field. Gurriel makes the catch, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. It's the 9th, and we are tied. Back here in Denver, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. Halverson back to work. Pitch
Ball, that's
misses,
who cares.
and that is ball one.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Into the outfield, base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Always
Now
feels
batting,
amazing
the
getting a
first
job
baseman,
done when the
John
team
Taylor.
needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. That one's upstairs, ball one. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Marte around second. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. He'll score easily.
These hitters today are so great with
Up
handling
next, the
velocity.
Diamondbacks.
They're seeing
Left
high
fielder,
speeds
Lourdes
day
Gurriel
after
Jr.
day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Gurriel gets a piece. Tolia. He takes it on his own. Now one gone in the ninth.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jake McCarthy.
Next to hit for Arizona, Jake McCarthy. 1 for 3. There's the strike. Activity in the bullpen.
0-1
Lucas
count.
Gilbert getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Next offering is in for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Breaking ball, and that got him. Now the third baseman,
Now batting,
Eugenio
third
Suarez.
baseman, Eugenio
0 for 3 in
Suarez.
this one.
Foul ball there. Two on, one out. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it,
That's ball
hit a
two.
broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Strikes him out with 102.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And now the DH, Pavin Smith. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Two on, 2 outs. swings and blasts one deep to left center. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Across is the runner from first. And they take a 3-run lead.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Seth Halverson gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Victor Vodnik.
Number 38.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Gabriel Moreno.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Strike on the inside corner.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Now one missed.
2-2 to count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Stallings throw to first in time. And that's the 3rd out. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now 4-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Justin Martinez.
Now pitching for
I think
Arizona.
closer has to be one of the toughest
Number
jobs in
63.
baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Center fielder.
Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Brenton Doyle. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And it's caught for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting. 3rd baseman, Ryan.
So digging in, Ryan McMahon. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
1 down, base is empty. And that skips in the dirt. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2. Late with the swing there. The Rockies trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Struck him out without a swing. And they're down to their last out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Next to hit for the Rockies, Michael Tolia.
Michael Tolia.
In there at the knees. Strike one.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Tovar off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better. It makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Live from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Colorado Rockies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. And on the mound today, Germán Marquez. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve, and because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Fastball for a strike. And we're underway here this afternoon. Line drive. And it stays fair. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Let's go, Rockies!
Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Man at second. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's
2
too
balls,
high.
1 strike.
Carroll at second with nobody out. Cut on and lifted in the air. Doyle drifts towards it. And there's 1 down.
Batting third, first baseman, John.
Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovello. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Now a check on him at second, back safely. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. And a foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 1 away with a runner at third. Outside low. And the count is 1
1
and
ball,
2.
2 strikes the count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
The 1-2. And that one missing low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he boots it. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That pretty much
Going
split
to
the
score
zone
now.
down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
One down. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Man at first, 1 away. Foul ball, still 0-2. And there's a ball. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. To second, there's one. What a double play that was. Getting over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. And our starting pitcher here today, Corbin Burnes. What do we have on him?
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Oh, that hit him. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single.
Now pitching for
Jordan
Arizona.
Montgomery is forced to the
Number
mound
52.
after the injury.
Jordan Montgomery.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And that's in there for strike 1.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
And that's downstairs. And the count is 1-1. Nobody out. Runner at first. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Struck him out looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Checks over to first. Back safely. Next to hit, Ezequiel Tovar. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Next offering is down low. And misses inside. Oh, look at the stop. Off balance feet. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Second inning coming up here in Denver. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Rockies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. A little bit low.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games. So I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
That's a ball.
Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Yeah, the batter now, Eugenio Suarez. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. McCarthy aboard here at first with nobody out.
Let's go, Rockies!
Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one fouled off. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the second. A changeup missing. Now 1-2.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The pitch. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Stallings hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 8th, catcher Gabriel Moreno.
Now up next for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno. That's off the mark. Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Fastball is outside. And downstairs. Still only one out here in the inning. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So up next, Geraldo Perdomo. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in for a strike. Good job to fight that one off.
Ball.
Pitch misses
ball
there,
two.
and the count is 2-2. Left field, way back there. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise,
Right fielder.
you're
Corbin
looking at
Carroll.
runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now Corbin Carroll doubled leading off the ball game, then came around to score the first run of the game. Sends it to Tolia, there for the out. Runner scores from third.
Now batting, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Here's Ketel Marte, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner in from third to extend their lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. German Marquez is done in this one, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
Tanner
the
Gordon
Rockies.
gets the call from the pen.
Number
Well, they need someone to
29.
stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Josh Naylor.
RBI single his last time up.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Rockies nothing. Back here at Coors Field, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Michael Tolia.
Tolia.
First pitch
Outside, that's the ball.
misses.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Just
ball 2.
missed.
2-0.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Bryant now. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-1. That's down and in. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground, and that's a fair ball. Coming home. He will score.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Nolan Jones digging in for the Rockies. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Here comes Bryant around third. He'll score.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So, man aboard, and now it's going to be Tyro Estrada.
1-0.
In the dirt, blocked. Jones stands at second with no outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Zips it across. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Sam Hilliard.
Sam Hilliard will hit next. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
1 out.